Well, it's Friday, September 6th. It's kind of hard to see her, but she's laying right in front of the crate. There she is. Hey, Luna. Come here, pretty girl. So, I'm just give you an update. Yesterday in court was just all about trying to get her to another facility because her time is up here. Rehabers' licenses only are good for 120 days, and by the state laws, they have to move her. Plus, this place hasn't wanted her in a long time. So just wanted to reach out and ask if anyone knows of the people or have been to or have any contact or experience with a place called Who Haven. It's H-O-O Haven. It's a place near Rockford, Illinois that I believe specializes in owls. And, I'm just curious what their coyote experience is, and I'm really want her to come home, of course, and if that could happen just while the litigation is going on, it's the safest, best place for her in her home environment. I have multiple shelters for her for the cold months coming. They're always stuffed with lots of straw. Of course, coyotes have a good winter coat, but she's going to thrive with me in the best place. And if that can't happen, we'd really like her to go to a place that has coyotes. People that have extensive experience with coyotes would obviously be best for her. And I just don't know about this other place. So yeah, once again, it's Who Haven, H-O-O Haven. If you know them or have contact with them, or if the people from Who Haven want to reach out to me, let's talk. I'm just curious, and it's not up to me where she goes, but I'm very worried about her. She has not done well here. She sits in one position. She's got two spots in this decent sized pen here, which is probably like 15 by 30, and then it's kind of odd shape, so maybe 15 by 40 in one corner and 15 by 30 in another. It's actually about half the size that she's used to. Anything smaller, she's going to be really confined and possibly do worse than she's done here. I'd really like her to be with somebody that has time to interact with her. This place has had kind of a hands-off policy because, I was told they were going to treat her like a wild coyote, but she's not a wild coyote. She thrived on interaction with me every day. Greeted me and volunteers and visitors with a wagging tail, and curious and engaging. So she's not a wild coyote, and to keep her isolated like this for any amount of time, let alone we're going on 4.5 months here, it's absolute torture for her, and her behavior shows it. She will look at me, but she's not coming to greet me. The last time I was here, she was frantically trying to escape for some reason. She's defeated again and just staying there, laying there, doing nothing. I'm very worried about Luna. And these permits that they're telling me I need a hound running permit to legally have her. Yet, they licensed me for years, and for 13 years, USDA federally licensed. They thrived with me, very well cared for, no question of neglect, no question of public safety, no question of them escaping their escape-proof enclosures that were large and USDA approved. The officer that led the seize told me his investigation consisted of 1, finding me on the active USDA licensee website, which is public accessible, and 2, interviewing several of my neighbors. He said he couldn't tell me which ones, but he said they were all actually quite fond of the fact that I had coyotes, and they said I took good care of them. And three, he had a clipboard full of photos from my Facebook and Instagram showing the coyotes in their happy environment. So yeah, none of that makes sense. I mean, I don't know how it's valid to interview neighbors if there were no complaints. Doesn't seem right to me. And then this hound running permit that they're now saying that I need. There's other places with educational coyotes that still have their coyotes and do not have a hound running permit, to my knowledge. Have never been required to have the hound running permit. So if IDNR is going to enforce this just on me, it is discriminatory, I believe, and absolutely not right. So I need help here. My rights have been violated. 3 of my coyotes have died as a result, and they suffered. I believe they just died alone, perhaps, in the first facility. And Luna's been suffering for 4 months. So folks, please share this. Please share the fundraisers. Please share the petitions. It's costing me a lot of money to go to court date after court date with several lawyers' appearances and all their time, and then I'm missing work, and I'm driving a lot to see Luna and to get to the courthouse and park downtown Chicago. It's a burden. I am very stressed, but I am more concerned about Luna. My life has been in upheaval for the last 4 months, and just want to get things back to normal. I really enjoyed teaching people about coyotes and peaceful coexistence with them and all wildlife. None of this was fair. I just want to go back to my quiet life, taking care of this one girl now. That's it. She's 13 years old. She's got a few years left, I'm not asking for a lot here. Just let this poor little 25-pound coyote come home and live a peaceful life in the surroundings with the human that she knows and is bonded to. They don't do well shifting around like dogs, and I'm sure some of you know a lot of dogs don't do well, but coyotes bond with their first human, and that's pretty much it. She's surviving, but she's not thriving, and she's been alone here for way too long. It's not fair. It's cruel. Thanks, everyone. If you can donate $5, please do it, because every little bit helps. And I thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I would not have been able to do anything without all your help. I love you all. And thank you for caring about Luna and her pack mates and me and all animals. Thank you, everyone.